Somebody is wanting you to be nice. Somebody's telling me to tell you to be nice. Don't have to be that you're a mean person, that maybe in a certain situation you may need to be nice. Okay? Alright. We good, right? Okay. Let's see the energies again. If you watched the meditation that prep for the reading, then you remember what went on. Let's see. Should I do these first? Yes or no? Okay, we're gonna do that. Holy Spirit, what are we doing with this message? Escapists, come home to yourself. So, Holy Spirit is telling someone that they need to go within, be their authentic self, come home to yourself, where you began, where you first felt the presence of the Holy Spirit. I'll say His, but we all know there's no gender for the Spirit, the source. So I'm trying to put it so you can see. Look, something's blocking it. Sorry. There we go. I could bring it closer, but then I can't. Okay. Protest. A group, maybe it could be a religious group, but I'm looking at different ethnicities. I'm looking at different personalities. I'm looking at standing up for what everyone wants, as in being united to be individuals, united to love people the way that they are, without having to change them or control them. So going back home maybe to maybe think of going to their root flower. Be honest with yourself. Whatever it is that you really want to do, you have nothing to prove to nobody. So whatever it is that you really want to do, you can be authentic. Well, you can be honest about those things, because no one can judge you for what your mission is, because they're not here to understand it. And I really hope y'all can hear me. I really hope you can hear me. I have a problem with my volume all the time. Well, my audio. Looking down the cards I want to sit up, y'all. See, without coming back to yourself, it's like you can't stand on your own. You have to go back to your root. It's like you can't even go to the revolution because you have to. You've been alone, yes, but you need to come back to your home, like where you first began, the path where you first experienced, that this is this is where you need to be. Okay. Any other cards? Continue on to the story. Which justice is coming. So this is something dealing with protesting for the justice system. Which is weird because, it's kind of, been hearing a lot about it lately. It's kind of been coming to the forefront. So maybe y'all could comment on what y'all think about, what's going on in different protests. Or maybe just, going on with the way things are changing. I can't make it great. That's the best I can do. Yeah. And then this says, justice is coming. There we go. All right. Queens to Andrew. You have. Be honest with yourself. Are you always the cleansing person? Maybe someone is bisexual. What we call queens here in Texas. Call them queens here, baby. And it's a man that maybe talks as a woman. And yes, we have Miriam just come out. Treat your body like the palace that it is. We have the right to be what we want to be. And if the palace the way we want to run our kingdom is this way in all colors, then hey, that's our choice as humans. Warning, the world awaits you. Any other messages, Holy Spirit? Been drawn to these. So let's see what my this is my Through the Fire intuition cards. I created them myself. Cleanse them. Anoint them. Write. Tell your story. Someone needs to hear it. Escape this. Come home to yourself. So you may need to go back into your journal and begin to write. Even if you're channeling messages, begin to write your channel messages down. Begin to write down the things that you see, your visions, your what you hear, things that you experience, lessons learned. I hear God saying, even the selfless, your selfless acts, what you have given, not necessarily material, but whenever you have put other people first, and you have performed as in Jesus in the flesh. Never saw righteous forsaken, nor beg for food. So start a resolution. So something has been forsaken within who we are and the righteous within us and what we feel like, what it is that we have a right to do and the powers that we have a right to use, even as light workers and even as just humanity. We have rights and we should not have to go under the world law, but the world law should be under biblical law. It should be under spiritual law. Don't allow squares in your circle. Flower. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself about who your friends are. You may notice that they do certain things and you still allow it as if it's not there because you're very intuitive, but you don't open up your mouth and say anything. You don't, you see she's covering her mouth. She just sucks it in and she thinks, she's being strong because she's watching from the sideline, but no, the Holy Spirit is saying you need to speak up and let them know that you acknowledge what it is that they're doing, and that's how they receive it back, especially if they're around you. What is reach? Just come. Someone may be going against what it is that you're wanting to do. And with the protest, and saying that they're with you and they're working on the other side. So be careful who you tell what you're doing and who you team up with. You almost had it. Gotta be quicker than that. See, you almost had justice, but you have to be a little bit quicker. You have to come a little bit faster. You have to, whenever you're being led, you have to know when to move. Natural woman, fruit, vegetable, herb, oils, hair, nails, eat. Exactly, mirror, treat your body like the colors it is. This is like its natural state. Treat it natural. Treat it like the fruitful woman that you are, or the very handsome person that you are. And treating with your nails and your hair, and taking time out with yourself, and spending time with yourself, and meditating with yourself, and acknowledging yourself, and telling yourself, good affirmations, and living by those things, and and believing that those things that you say. Yes, cheerful giver, woman, the world waits because you're ready to give a message. It's like you're waking up a new person, and you have to tell the where I come from story. You have to tell them it hadn't always been this easy. Don't look at me and think life is easy. You have something that you're telling them not to sleep on you. It's time to wake up. Don't be asleep in a time like this. You're nervous about it. You don't know how to go forward in doing this, but you know this is your calling. Greater days ahead. So people are awaiting these better days. You're going to have better days. They're going to be, it's going to prevail injustice. Let me through this. It's like they're wanting to get out, like the innocent that's locked up, or people behind bars, and it's unlawful discipline. It's like it's not matching the crime. So it maybe it's time to speak up about this injustice. Yes, reach out to someone you need to forgive. Someone that you need to forgive may have be able to help you. But see, you can't move forward in life because you have not forgiven. So therefore, where you need to go and touch paths that you can't touch paths because there's grudges, there's chips on the shoulder. You have to release this energy.
It's hard to relax if you have to DIY. Grab Life by Herbline.
Dysfunctional partnership. Dysfunctioning partnerships need mending. Exactly. You need to mend this partnership because it's stopping you from moving forward and what it is that you need to do. All because you won't forgive. Somebody likes it to be done correctly, straight in order, maybe a little bit of OCD shines in, I'm hearing very military style. Nothing is out of place. Very organized, knows where everything is, even, settled in the mind and sword as well, know how to come together when needed, very balanced, very grounded. It's the Tower and Judgment. Maybe going through a tower right now, or maybe needing to go through your tower, because once you come out of the fire, it's brighter days. It's easier. It's the revolution. It's you protesting. It's you standing up for what you believe. It's you no longer not being honest with yourself. You're going in another direction and towards where you are yourself. You are speaking out. You're allowing these squares out of your circle, and you are allowing yourself to receive this justice. You are open to what comes after. You it's like you missed out on love. You feel like it was an opportunity that you missed out on, but you are receiving justice for it. It was not a missed opportunity. It just was not divine timing at the time. And right now, it's everything that's going on around you is reflecting that of which you have been trying to manifest. And it looks to me as if your dreams are going to come true. You are manifesting the thing that you want. That it said, treat your body like the palace it is. It's like dying out to judging yourself and looking at yourself as just what you see in the mirror and thinking that is you. Reflect on really who you are and why you are who you are. How do you love yourself enough to even care? So you have to know that you are in control of the body. The you on the inside, the spirit that operates on the inside is in control. And it does as such. It wants. And we have to go and be obedient to the will of God, or else we're out of divine structure. Abandon success. See, it's like walking away from your success if you're allowing people to sleep on what is needed for you to go and get out. Because here it shows earthly power, meaning that there's something that you are going to share and give, like in charity, and people are going to look up to you because you help them. We have the Hierophant here. That could be spiritual, or it could be lawful authority. We are talking about the judicial system, so I see that the earthly power in the judicial system. However, that earthly power is coming to be spiritual power, and the spiritual power is coming against the earthly power. And we all know what happens if the earthly power comes against spiritual realms. The earth is manifest through spirit, so therefore it cannot battle against the source of what it is. So it's like you've sown a seed, and it's time for you to go back to your natural state, because you have to go and wait for that harvest. Because if you go the other way, you're going to be doomed for life, because you will never win against the dark, will never win against the light. So we're going to say, so you may be nervous about it. So you're just really like earthly power, but you can do it in the spiritual realm. So it says greater days are coming. So it's like you are going, even being nervous, you're just going to be obedient, because you know it's going to bring a better future. Let me through this beat, and it's like your blessings and everything that you're supposed to do in the knowledge of it's coming to you, and you just supposed to await it Because you've already sown the seed. Now it's your harvest time. See, stop carrying this burden. You need to reach out to someone that you need to forgive. It's a dysfunction going on in a partnership, is said. And the card, let's see, let's take one more card. Perfect work. Exactly. You can't perform a perfect work because there's something in the partnership that is not healed yet, and you can't move forward because you need to work with this person in order to fulfill whatever it is. Y'all might have talked about it, and what y'all asked God to bless y'all with is manifesting, but y'all done fell out, so the partnership is no longer together, but what you're supposed to do, your mission is together. So look here, lovers, and if you're on the other side is success and fulfill, the sun, or you gonna need some great strength, or you can be abundant, or you can just get the Ace of Pentacles, have a little bit, and go to paycheck to paycheck. It's up to you, baby. It's up to you. You know who it is. You know who you need to heal. In order for you to heal, you got to forgive them. So therefore, you're not all the way there anyway, because you have to be all the way healed. Partner hurt, maybe somebody else too hurt. There's another line towards the big. All this meaning. Save the date, keep track on your calendar. Come home to yourself. So you need to make a date to where you want to, that you want to fulfill this root alignment, I'm guessing. I'm saying or a time for you to go home. Maybe it's the future, maybe it's the past. But you need to plan something in order to so that you can follow through with it, because it's like if you don't put it on your calendar, you're not going to ever do it. Protest and judgment. And it's like judgment will be seen within this revolution. So it will be a positive revolution for humanity. It will come to pass. We will live free and authentic, out who we are. It's evidence of the Holy Spirit. Reflect Sabbath. Exactly. It says never saw the righteous forsaken. With the judgment and the revolution, this is a win-win. You already know who, what, when, where, how, why. You've totally got this. And that's to be honest with yourself and go in the right direction and bring in the right people. Yeah, this is just going too well. Oh my God. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Then we have Justice is coming, and then we have for the Ace of Cups, and then we have you almost had it. You gotta be quicker with that. So maybe you felt like you deserved a little more. This card was on the floor. It's the Hermit. You're secretly going into your prayer closet. That's what you've been doing. That's how you're gonna get this manifestation. Let's see. Okay. This one says, big old freak. So maybe this is a love situation and you are holding back, but you will receive justice in this because you were trying to pursue, your goals and what you knew you were supposed to be putting out into the world. And you really were in your prayer closet, and that person might not understood the transitions in which you were going through. I see that card here with the mirror. Yeah, you know my name in spirit. I'm happy. It's all about loving yourself. Gracefully broken and hurt. Like loving yourself even though you don't see that what you think others have. Shower, no tower. Yes. You're going to shower these blessings from people cheerfully. They see the life that you live happily. They see the light in you. And it's going to be a reflection of it. Oh, my. Who you are. Don't forget who you are. Even though you are nervous, you were built to do this. You have earthly power. You have the rite of passage. They cannot stop you. They can't force you. They can't. Only you can do this. And only God is going to get you through this. Just go, grab the keys, and go now. It's saying greater days ahead. And then the Hierophant, it's like He's giving you permission to go ahead and do whatever it is that you ever wanted to do. Like, this is your time of manifesting. This is the ask and receive. This is the position. This is the divine timing. This is it. You are there. It is no more waiting. You are there. This is everything you've ever wished for. This is everything you ever wanted to tell the world. This is everything you ever wanted to be. This is everything that you ever wanted to see before closing your eyes. You wanted to make somebody proud, and you're making yourself proud. Okay. It's kind of hard to get it all the time. However, so what'd you eat today? So it's coming. Just be patient. Don't worry about it. Don't talk about it. Go off for something. You don't even have to stand out and wait on it. It's coming. Go on and get you something to eat. Reach out to someone. Someone you need to forgive and stop kind of like, who it is here, baby's baby. It may be someone's baby daddy. Maybe your dad. Because it's causing it to be some stagnant movement. Dysfunction in partnership need mending. And then we have perfect work. So let's see. What is the perfect work? With the dysfunctional partnership needing mending. Set higher standards for you than you do for others. So you may, be at a level, but you look at other people like they on a lower level as if you already there, so you cannot judge what other people are. So maybe you do need to forgive somebody because maybe it was just a perception. Your true heart. You escapist. Justice. Going in and getting what she need and coming out and balancing. They gonna think she don't have it, but baby, she gonna have both sides of this. Look, I know how it went. I know how it go. I know how it's supposed to go. I know what y'all trying to do, and it's not gonna work this way. That's what they say. That's what I heard. If I let my people go. Okay. Yeah, rose out of a heart, like the rose that grew out of the concrete. That's the revolution. Like you thought it could never be done. And you seen it, but you thought nobody else paid attention to it. You thought it was just you. But everywhere it was a seed being planted. Look this card way over here. Look at this. The Queen of Wands. Being honest with yourself. You know what you see. You have an inner knowing. And you already know it says in you to keep these squares and you know which way to go. So you know you have an inner knowing you are meant to do this. You know exactly what to do. This work is meant for you. This is the mission. This is your purpose. This is what you were meant to do. Reach. Get out of your head about it and go ahead and do it. It's like you almost had it, but now you're stressing yourself out about it because you only got the Ace of Cups and you feel like you give yourself up or you know you missed out on love. But if you get out of your head and move forward, you will see that it's not over with because it's there go the hermit again. And it's like going in, looking within the inner mirror of who you are, soul searching of who you are, who you want to become, who you were before you were wounded. Why did God send you here? What was your purpose before you were wounded? And the devil. The morning, the world awaits you. Shower no tower. It's like he gathering up all the people while they sleeping, and this is what's happening. And you know what you want to do, and you're happy to give. And it's like you abandon. This is the success. The success is, and rich is getting the people and bringing them wisdom. And right now you're abandoning your success because you're not doing it. You're not going forward. And the devil is manipulating and lying to the people. And that's what sin is believing and living lies. And you don't know the truth. And you not seeing in. The sin is in you. You not seeing in. And it's wrong because you're looking out and you getting a different perception of where you're supposed to. So you're trying to make a decision based on, what other people may do or whatever. But you gotta make a decision quick. It's time to make a decision now, because this is tomorrow can be their day. It's like go grab the keys and go. It's like a new home. Somebody may be moving into a new home. It says grab the keys and go, and greater days are coming, ahead. So what else are you doing? You trying to get financial security. You want to be stable in a house. You want to, own your own home. And this is the chariot. It says, let me through. And then it says, however would you eat today? So, and then you're waiting on something to hear something. It's like if you just get your mind off of it and stop worrying, it's right there. As soon as you turn around, it'll be coming in. It's like you go in the house and get a bite to eat. By the time you come back, boom, there you go. But as long as you standing there, it's not going to come. The seven, it's like seeing illusions. Reach out to someone who you need to forgive. It's like you're seeing illusions and it's a heavy burden and it's causing problems in you setting high standards or the perfect work, the dysfunction, or whatever the case may be. Yeah, 8 of Cups going in a different direction. Nothing more can be done. It's like you got these cups, so therefore I've set those there. I'm not gonna look at it the way I've seen it before. I'm putting them in place and I'm viewing them for what it is. I'm seeing beyond the veil now. I'm not seeing it for the surface things. I'm not seeing it how I want to see it. I'm not seeing it for my benefit of what I think it should be. I'm seeing it for what it is. Like my dad used to say, what it is. And then the 5 of Wands. Because we don't want no battles. We don't have time for that. That's not supposed to be here. So that's a whole other story. Look, somebody trying to come mess it up. Let's see. Sacred space, war room, prayer closet, or altar. So you need to go back to where you, like I said, to your prayer closet, your altar, your war room, wherever you go in to go get ready, suited and booted, go put your war clothes on. It's a spiritual warfare. It's time to go. It's time to start this revolution. You have to reflect on 7. It's a lot. Hey, it's time to get ready. It says, never seen the righteous forsaken. Now he's going with you with this. But you have to go. Spirit. Introspection, mysterious, analytical, studious, focus. 7. Light of the world. Yes. It's time to go. You're the light. It's time. You're going to be the spirit that's going to move through. That is what's going to get that to grow up out of that rock. On the God. You got to bring it to him. What you want most, exactly how you want it. Desire of your heart. Miracles happen all the time. Open up your mouth and say what you want. Be honest with what you want. Don't just hope it in. And justice coming, very important communication via call, by phone, message, email, messenger, text, U.S. mail. Be on lookout for info. This is getting the information that you need in order to have everything that you need in order to be abundant, in order to have everything, in order to get the property. And that's everything that you need with that one. And then it's like the hermit call. You gonna go in and you praying, and you being gracefully broken, and you seeing everything within you, and you are seeing, look, you're gonna heal. The hermit goes in and looks and heals. You are, baby, and then get back in your own groove of things, normal routine. And that's what this is. The way you do things, the way you want to do things, get in your routine, because it's going to shine the light anyway. Ambition, originator. Yes, you the one that's got to do this. You the originator of it. You the resourceful one. You determined to it. You the trendsetter. You leadership. You got to go ahead and do it. Look to the skies. May find your signs and answers. It's like, just go. And then on the way there, the universe will give you the answers and what you need. And then we have this chariot coming in, calm and collected. Stop stressing about it. Be calm. It's coming. It's coming. 3 days later, he rose again. Resurrection. Rise up. Rise up. It says, rise up from the conflict. Rise up from the grudge. Phoenix rising. You can't rise up with the stuff that's holding you down. You gotta let the stuff go. Stop having this stuff up over your head. And he rose again. Self-confidence and motivation and self-esteem. Then you're able to look in yourself. Then it able to be a perfect work, because you can't be a perfect work if you're holding grudges against other people. You thought they were your friends. So at the end of the day, yeah, you thought they were your friend. They might have did something, but they still are. And you need them. They is your friend. Shoot. They're your best friend at this time, at this point. The overall conclusion. Holy Spirit. Hermit again. It's time to pray. Soul searching is prayer time, baby. War time, baby. Look at this devil flipped out. This over here. All this gonna happen with the baby. This devil think he coming out. He's strategic though. You have to be careful. That's why this hermit card is saying go in, go in, go in, go in. You missing something? Go in, go in, go in, go in. Something you need to go in. Go in, go home, go in, go home, go in. Chariot, it's coming quick. Judgment is coming for them quick. Those that are in are coming out. Those that are in are coming out. Those that are out are going in. More coming your way when you tell the truth about what you want. You people can help you. If you're not honest with what you want and who you are, and you're not careful with how you approach things, people think that you got it all put together, baby, but you really don't. So you need to express what it is. You have to be honest with yourself in order to gain more. If you're not honest with yourself, you cannot get anything from zero. This tower is happening because it has to balance itself out. It didn't start right. But now it's going to start right. It's going to start with honesty. It's going to start, with being authentic. It's going to start with you knowing how to go into your prayer closet and come out and them having an understanding about it. What is this master? Not moving. Going in. What this say? Feeling bounding. It's like you're gonna feel this way because if you don't learn who you are, you feel like you only what you are on the outside, and you're never gonna amount to satisfy everybody. So therefore, you're never gonna feel totally fulfilled until you go in and accept you. You may feel like you're tied down on the outside, but in spirit you're free. And those of you who is in jail, you may be in jail, but in spirit you're free. You have to go. You gotta be prayer warriors with us. Pray with us, cause it's happening. Coming in from out the cold, yes. Out of the cold, being judged. Out of cold-hearted hands. Out of freezing at night in the winter times and hot in the summer times. It's enough of that. Basic good news. Basic good news. Basic good news. When you go and do what you've been called to do, you're gonna get good news about it. You're going to get good news about it. Knight of Wands. An important letter, important note, important message, important download from God, an important flighty way you supposed to go. Yeah, you look good. Go ahead and flaunt your shit and go on and do and be obedient to what God is telling you to do. That's all. Okay. 3 of Wands. Here we go again. Is that the same thing? You steady waiting, looking for it. Surveying your kingdom, looking around, but you know you're building something. So therefore, you allowing it to come in, and you see that you have this in place, and there's more, and there's more, and there's more. If you stand there looking, you'll never get it in place because there's more and more. Abundance means it's never ending. It's going to continue to come. It's going to work for itself. It's not going to ever stop. This is abundance. Forever. Security. Finances. Wisdom. Love. Family. Children. Crops. Harvest. Blessings. Message. Healing. Charity. Travel. God. of Wands. Queen of Wands. You know what need to be done. You see inside. Whatever the intentions was, you already know. So you did it. You knew from the jump. You allowed it. And it came on this situation. It's too late for it. So look. What you not knowing is when you in this situation and you learn to set high standards for yourself and not to blame other people. When you heal from that and you heal from not seeing the full picture, that you gonna take off. You gone. Boom. That's all I have for y'all today. Thank y'all for joining me. I'm sorry if that was long, but it was needed. Y'all better go and do what God tell you to do. People are waiting on you to step into your calling. People are in jail. They want freedom. They want to see their moms again. They think their parents are going to die before they get out of jail. They think that they're not going to be able to be there to protect their kids, or their kids are going to end up where they are, in which they will, because if that's what they know. They know exactly what they're doing and the reflection that it is. So it's time as a whole that we stand up. But I'm speaking to someone specifically. You have been called. Team up with whoever you're supposed to team up with and go. Go so fast that your wig and your lashes fall off. But I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. I didn't even read that's how. Let me read it now. I wrote one. Let me read it like this. It's what my mama used to call the wee hours of the night. And yep, we are not asleep. Actually, we are live. So very much so. In the, what's that say? In the skin my God put me in. And rocking with it till the end. We over here at this time of the wee hours. And we tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth shall set you free. Yes, the truth, the life, the way, the light. Welcome back. If you're trying out the energy on the channel, then we're all glad you stopped by to flow with the momentum, vibing on high frequencies, positive tudes only. Positive tudes only. No lying. That means negativity. That is not real life. I love you and I want you to be on post. On post. Oh. My true ambassador that was born for love and war. That was me. I had something else I need to read. I'm going to read it to y'all the next time. It's not the time when I can, I guess. Oh, I love y'all.